Next we got the Patriots made their decision. Mac Jones. Now, Mac Jones, let's be honest, probably the worst NFL quarterback. The worst. All right. And it's not like he got traded. I don't know what team he got traded to, but he got traded. You know what I'm saying? So check it out. Hit the like button and subscribe button. Subscribe to the microphone.
Quarterback market, it did not pan out the way a lot of people thought. Didn't miss a game this year with an injury, which would put Mac Jones back in a starting lineup.
After years and years of drama at the quarterback position, the New England Patriots made another major decision today. It's consistent with something that we've been preaching over the past couple of years on this channel, and the trade is official.
The Jaguars
finalized,
but they don't even need the Jags. Don't need a quarterback. They got my boy. What's up?
Before we get to the content, like I warned you guys yesterday,
I guess
the
a
NFL
backup
offseason's about to get crazy. There's rumors that Kirk Cousins is going to make his decision tomorrow. And if you guys want to make sure you're staying up to date with the latest NFL news and analysis, make sure you subscribe and turn on our notifications to help the channel grow, because we're working tirelessly over the weekend to make sure you guys are up to date with everything that's going on in the NFL during the offseason. And now that we got all of that out of the way, work!
W microphone.
Look right over here, you'll see all of these wonderful human beings that have been able to make some money. Instagram.
Longest intro of all time. And I computer don't know how to.
For the spawn. One NFL draft quarterback class was considered to be one of the deepest NFL drafts at the quarterback position in recent memory. At number 1 overall, you had Trevor Lawrence, who was the greatest NFL prospect since Andrew Luck. Man, it's not like we get that every couple of years.
Is Caleb Williams the best NFL draft prospect since Andrew Luck?
After that,
Since
you had
Andrew
Zach Wilson,
Luck.
who was being...
Now I don't. What was up with Andrew Luck? What was his draft? Because he didn't even amount to nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I remember hearing his name a lot, but he didn't even I remember him playing on the coast. He was just mid. To be honest, he was just mid, bro. So I don't understand why they say that. Like, was maybe when he was coming his college, maybe him in college was sweet, but actually in the NFL, no.
Dubbed as the next coming of Patrick Mahomes. It's not like they say that about prospects every couple of years or anything like that.
I watch him play. He's the only quarterback, pro or collegiate, that the way he plays reminds me of Patrick.
At number 3 overall, you had Trey Lance, who was supposed to be the biggest project of the NFL draft and happened to actually kind of resemble Patrick Mahomes, I guess, in his hairstyle and I guess in his game day attire. And that was
Nigga, huh?
49ers.
Bro, what? How does that even matter? Nigga talk about, bro, that damn near he just copying, bro. That's all it is, bro. Just copy it. The fucking got the same. How you gonna have the same exact hairstyle as a nigga? Bro, they had the same dyed hair as well. They had the same dyed hair as well, bro. That's actually insane.
His hairstyle, and I guess.
What the fuck? No, that's a top tier glaze right there. I ain't gonna lie. Look, the same head,
day attire, and that was enough for the San Francisco 49ers to trade 2 first-round picks to swap a first-round pick to move up to the number 3 overall pick and select Trey Lance, only to give up on him after he played 5 games for them. Chicago Bears then traded up so they could select Justin Fields, but Justin Fields is very likely to be traded in the offseason, although his potential destinations aren't really looking so great considering how the trade market is looking for the quarterback position during this offseason so far. And then finally, we have Mac Jones, a situation that is very difficult to read. You see, Mac Jones was perceived as the safest quarterback prospect in the 2021
that was the next Tom Brady
draft. A lot of people were comparing him to Tom Brady in his processing speed. He didn't have anything flashy to him, but at the very minimum, he had a lightning quick release. He was able to go through his progressions really quickly, and more often than not, he would make the right football move. He was a very safe QB that was likely to be a game manager at the very, very minimum. But in his first year for the New England Patriots, he shattered all expectations. He almost threw for 4,000 passing yards, 67.6% completion percentage, 22 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. He was runner-up for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and he made it to the Pro Bowl Bowl that season. And then all of a sudden, the New England Patriots figured,
okay, we have this rookie quarterback, and Josh McDaniels is leaving to ruin the Las Vegas Raiders, so let's hire Matt Patricia as our next offensive coordinator.
Yeah, you heard that right. Matt Patricia was the offensive coordinator for the New England Patriots. This guy was already a mastermind at sabotaging defenses. He decided to come in and be an offensive coordinator for a season? And the results were absolutely disastrous. Mac Jones didn't have anyone to really throw the football to. His offensive line was starting to fall apart. On top of this, you had a bumbling defensive idiot that is trying to teach you offense and is in charge of your development, and the results are exactly as you'd expect. Mac Jones would get sacked 34 times in his second season in the NFL. His completion percentage would still look solid, but he would throw for 14 touchdowns and 11 interceptions and took
almost got more interceptions than touchdowns.
The worst part is that the Patriots never thought for a single moment that they should get him any help at all whatsoever offensively. Jakobi Meyers decides to leave to break out for the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, let's sign Juju Smith-Schuster instead. The best wide receiver Mac Jones has had when he was on the New England Patriots is Devontae Parker, who, by the way, for 4 straight years was last place in wide receiver separation. You really can't make this up. Mac Jones's wide receivers were terrible. His offensive line was terrible. His offensive coordinator, except for maybe last year, there was some hope when they brought in Bill O'Brien, but for the most part was terrible. I'm a huge believer that your quarterback is a product of their circumstance. I mean, when you look at Patrick Mahomes in his first season under center, he had players like Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Kareem Hunt, a great offensive line, Andy Reid, and this is after sitting down for a season and learning from Alex Smith. That's a position you want to put your QB in if you want them to be successful. And the worst part is it seemed like the scapegoat over the past year was always Mac Jones. I mean, Bill Belichick wanted to trade Mac Jones last season, but the Krafts didn't want to let that happen. Robert Kraft has defended Mac Jones throughout the past couple of years, and when Jerod Mayo got hired, he even said that the confidence of a player is very fragile. There was enough blame to go around. Mac Jones and the coaching staff both made mistakes, and we were trying to help him with that confidence. And when you listen to one of Mac Jones's press conferences over this past year, this man sounds broken, absolutely broken.
I always use the bye week to evaluate myself and the team and everything I can do better, and there's a lot of things clearly I need to do better, and I'm always going to work. I know that.
Now, when Jerod Mayo was asked about what they were going to do with the 3rd overall pick in the NFL draft, he seemed very cryptic.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. What I will say is this. We're going to draft the best player for a position that is very important. You put the pieces together.
And my assumption was that they were going to keep Mac Jones, but it seems like I was incorrect, because the New England Patriots have officially traded Mac Jones. Because according to Adam Schefter, the New England Patriots are finalizing a deal to send quarterback Mac Jones to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the trade cannot be processed until the new league year begins on Wednesday, and he passes a physical. The two sides were discussing a 6th-round pick per sources. Jones was born in Jacksonville, and now he has a chance to go home. So how do I feel about this? Man, I'm a firm believer that if Mac Jones was selected with the San Francisco 49ers with the 3rd overall pick in the 2021 NFL draft, his career would have been significantly different. The similarities in his game and Brock Purdy's games cannot be understated. And again, it's just a huge what-if scenario. I think it's really unfair because Brock Purdy got a great start to his career, but I feel like the situation Mac Jones was put in from the very, very get-go was an unfortunate one.
It's actually kind of funny now I think about it, bro. I feel like Mac Jones is really just like a backup quarterback, bro. Like, I think he fits that role perfectly. I don't think he's supposed to be a starter. You know, it's some people who built for it. Mac Jones not built for it, bro. Let's be honest. He ain't built for it. But he's, like I said, he's a good backup. Like, as a backup, because, you know, if your quarterback go down, you damn near lost the game. So if you want to see your team lose or maybe still kind of maybe win, you put Mac Jones in there. You know what I'm saying? But you really know Mac Jones not going to clutch nothing. Or, you know what I'm saying? You don't have that much faith. So I feel like, yeah, he's a good backup, bro. He's a good backup.
At the same time, I don't
She said he'll be third
necessarily know
QB.
how I feel about
Not
this
the backup.
decision by the New
Oh my
England
God.
Patriots because Mac Jones still had 2 years left on his rookie scale contract. And the Patriots
He's
have
not
so
getting
many
paid.
holes on their team. Offensively, defensively, it seems like they're kind of trending in the right direction, that it doesn't make sense to hit the reset button on your quarterback's contract immediately to start this brand new era in New England. I personally believe that you want to build your offensive line first. Maybe find a couple of wide receivers that you could depend on. Maybe build the pieces around your team before resetting the clock at the quarterback position. But the problem is you don't really know what's going on behind closed doors. It sounds like some of Mac Jones' teammates may not have liked him either. Do you guys remember when a team source said that teammates were not happy with Mac Jones's appearance at Jerod Mayo's press conference? Everyone watched him play. They watched him act like a prima donna. The team is sick of it and everyone's sick of it. He was in his workout
beefing
gear,
with his
which
team?
is ironic since he cleared his entire locker at the end of the season and there wasn't a single hanger. It was just completely empty. So I guess that could be a huge reason why they didn't even want to give Mac Jones another chance. But at the same time, you can make a very legitimate argument that there's plenty of quarterback options that would also not really reset the clock at the QB position. For example, the New England Patriots could get up and trade for Trey Lance, or they could potentially trade for Justin Fields. But I'm also concerned that trading for those quarterbacks wouldn't really put them in the best position to succeed either. Now, currently, what we're hearing is that the Patriots are going to make some moves during the offseason. Like, for instance, they're expected to swing big on wide receiver Calvin Ridley, which would easily be their best wide receiver in years on this roster. And what's even funnier about this is when this was posted onto Instagram, Bailey Zappi also liked it, so maybe they decide to move forward with Bailey Zappi. The New England Patriots have the number 3 overall pick in the NFL draft. They've been heavily linked to Jayden Daniels, and at the same time, you're hearing that mccarthy is starting to rise up on draft boards. So maybe they decide to go with one of those QBs at the number 3 overall pick. Although I think it's a mistake to do that when there's already so many holes on your team that need to be filled out other than the quarterback position. I think it's kind of ridiculous to bring in a new QB and put him on a team with wide receivers that can't separate potentially and a terrible offensive line. So I would have liked to see the New England Patriots keep Mac Jones for at least one more season as they address those other needs, and maybe with some help on the offense, Mac Jones could potentially look like the player he was in his rookie season. So at the end of the day, it's very difficult for me to grade this trade fully without seeing what the New England Patriots plan is at the quarterback position. Obviously, for the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think this is a great move. I think Mac Jones is going to be an awesome backup QB for Trevor
Everybody agrees, bro. How are you that ass where you are a good backup quarterback, bro? That's fucked up, bro. You you're literally a side character. You know how you watch a show? It's like a character is like, it's like, I know you though, but nah, you ain't a main character. You're not no main character, bro. Like, it's like, if you watch Family Guy, it's like Meg. You're not no main character, Meg. You're not the main character. But you in there, though. You know who you are.
I feel like Mac Jones has the talent to be a starter in this league, and he was just placed in a terrible situation. And hopefully he's able to prove that again throughout his career. And if not, it's not the biggest deal in the world. So far, this man has made $15 million in the NFL, and being a backup in the NFL is actually a pretty sweet gig. But at the end of the day, I feel like he should have been given another chance.
18 M's to not do nothing?
Think that this young man is absolutely terrible, but I feel like you're a victim of your circumstances, especially when the regression was that bad for Mac Jones. So let me know in the comment section down below if you're a Patriots fan. What do you think about this? Who do you want?
Yeah, Patriots fans. I know y'all already don't have no faith in y'all organization, so maybe y'all happy. I ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't gonna lie. Zap, I feel like he got something. Zap got something for sure.